All right, students, it's Mr. Burner. I am going to show you how to create a bar graph online using the data that you have collected in your Introduction to the Scientific Method assignment. All right, so you'll want to start out in Google Classroom. You'll want to go and click on your science class. Okay, once you're in science class, you'll go over to Classwork, and then you'll find this Introduction to the Scientific Method assignment. So you can click on that, and then you'll open up this link for Create a Graph Classic Bar Graph. So you want to open that up. All right, once you've opened up the link, you'll want to click here to create a bar graph. So click here. All right, and now we have to input some data, and then our bar graph will be created. Okay, so the title for the graph, I'm going to do drops on a penny experiment. You can do something similar to that. It doesn't have to be exactly the same. Again, this is going to be your graph, so you'll want to give it a title that you choose. So the two variables that we're looking at is going to be the side of the coin, whether it's heads or tails, and then the number of drops. So for x-axis, we can go ahead and title that side of the penny. And then for y-axis, we can go ahead and put number of drops. All right. So you did 3 trials of heads and 3 trials of tails. So we'll go ahead and name bar number 1 heads number 1. And then we'll put bar number 2 as tails number 1. And then we'll keep going and we'll keep filling out these little squares. So we'll put heads number 2, tails number 2, heads number 3, and then tails number 3. Alrighty. So now we want to go ahead and put our actual values in that we got. So then you'll want to go back to your Introduction to the Scientific Method assignment, and you'll want to go up and you'll want to see what type of numbers you got. So for the first trial, I got 13 for heads and 15 for tails. So go back, put in 13, 15. For the second trial, I got 16 for heads and 18 for tails. So I'll go ahead and put 16, 18. And then for my third one, I got 12 and 21. So go ahead and put that in, 12 and 21. All right. And then to make things a little bit easier, we can make heads and tails different colors to differentiate. So I'll go blue and green. Blue, green, blue, green. Alrighty, so now the last thing that we need to change is just going to be the graph direction. So instead of vertical, I think it's a little easier to see it from a horizontal point of view. So go ahead and hit horizontal, and then once you're all done, you can hit Create Printable Graph. Alrighty, so we have created our graph. As you can see from the data that I got, it looks like tails had more drops on a penny than heads. So now, in order to input your graph, all you have to do is right-click on that graph, hit Copy Image, then you'll go back to Scientific Method, you'll scroll down, and you'll want to paste your graph. So you'll right-click and then hit Paste. And that's all you got to do. If you have any questions about this process, please ask your teacher. We're more than happy to assist you. If not, then I hope you enjoyed this video of me creating a graph. Alrighty, bye-bye.